All righty. Thanks, Ina. Well, good evening, everyone. Happy Mother's Day, all you mothers out there. Hope you had a wonderful, wonderful day today. And welcome to Sounds of Awakening, as Sina just said a minute ago. I'm Reverend Jackie, sitting in for Reverend Yolanda. She'll be back next Sound of Awakening. So that'll happen next month. And I'm really excited to be here with you this evening. I also want to welcome Ginger Coyle. I know she's on here. There she is. I see you. She's in the room this evening. We are going to meet her and hear from her in just a little bit. Do a formal introduction and all of that good stuff. So Ginger, you're on mic. So do you want to just say hey? All right, say hey again, because I couldn't hear anything. All right, I'm not hearing your vocals at all.
I guess it helps if I turn up. Hello, thank you for having me.
It happens to the best of us.
Yes.
Yes, we just turned the volume up. Beautiful. Well, you're going to meet Ginger a little later on. So before we jump into it, I'm going to do a few songs like I had shared with you, Ginger. I'm going to kind of do a few songs and then I'm going to turn it over to you and let you do a couple of songs, and we're just going to have a really wonderful time. But before we get started, I want to get us centered and help us just kind of let go of the day and be in this moment. So I wrote this song as kind of a spoken word kind of song that we're going to do. And I just invite you to get quiet and get still. And it's called Be Here. Just take a couple of deep breaths with me. So I invite you to let go of the day in this moment. And just be here right now in this space. Exactly as it is. All is well. Exactly how it's meant to be. So I invite you to let go and surrender to what is. It's perfect as it is right now. You don't need anything to change. Let it be what it is. It's perfect right now. So surrender and let go. Be here right now. Just have to get us settled in that for just a second. Take a deep breath. So the next song I'm going to do is a really wonderful song that speaks about a sacred space and having a sacred space. I hope that you have a sacred space that you go to. So let me just cue that up real quick. And we'll be ready to go. You are where I go to hide when the wind starts to blow, when the lightning starts to strike, when the thunder starts to roll, when this life becomes a fight. You are where I put my gloves down when I'm running out of time. You are where I go to slow down, 'cause you are my sacred space, and you are my favorite place. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Where I go to, we still. Where I go to be moved. Your love makes me new. In your presence I am healed. Ooh. You are my favorite place. You are my sacred space. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. No walls, no war, no cause, no weapons formed, no law, what for? You are where I go to hide. You are where I go to heal. You are where I go to feel, to remember what is real. Oh, 'cause you are my favorite place. You are my sacred space. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. That was just for a little extra boom, boom there at the end. I can see you guys, so I don't really know what's happening out there. I only see a few people, so I'm going to take it that everything is still cool. So I'm going to keep it moving. This next song that I'm going to share with you all, I wrote last month, and I often, songs that come through me are so for me. I don't actually write them for others. If other people, get something from it, that's great. But they're certainly to to help me on this spiritual journey. So the name of this song is called Time to Wake Up. So, all right. Get this bad boy ready to go for you. Yeah, it's time to wake up. Well, I've been asleep, lost in a dream for far too long. I think we're all being called to wake up from the illusion, from the belief in separation. You know, we're more than capable of waking up in this lifetime. It's time to wake up. Now is the time to open up your mind, to see what is really real. In your heart you can feel. See, I am you and you are me. There's only one of us here. Can you see? It's time to wake up. Oh, wake up. Everything we need, we already have. Stop listening to the thinking mind and what it has to say. You don't have to stress or even guess. It's time to wake up to pure awareness. Yes, pure awareness. Pure awareness. Pure awareness. Pure awareness. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Listen, now is the time to open up our minds, to see what is really, really real. In your heart you can feel. I am you and you are me. There's only one of us here. Can't you see? It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. 'Cause everything we need, we already have. It's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Stop listening to the thinking mind and what it has to say. You don't even have to stress or even guess, 'cause it's time to wake up. Oh, it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up. Alrighty. So, Ginger, I was just warming it up a little bit.
That was beautiful. I love the new one.
Thank you.
So cool.
Thanks so much. Well, listen, everybody, I am going to bring Ginger in now. And as I promised you, I wanted to introduce you all again to our musical guest tonight. She's a singer-songwriter, and I'm going to let you tell people a little bit more about yourself. But you are greeting us and bringing some greetings from the great state of South Dakota.
Yes.
So glad to have you here. So Ginger, Ginger and I know one another because we used to. I still do the music, but when she was in New Jersey, also was a singer at the Center for Conscious Living here in New Jersey. So that's how we came to know one another.
Yes.
And so why don't you just kind of give people a little bit of background on who you are and how what your music is about.
Well, I'm a singer-songwriter, as you said, and I found myself taking a more spiritual path probably 8 years ago, when I first came to CCL, and it changed my writing as a songwriter. It went from very egocentric romantic love songs, and I got pulled out of that, and I felt a purpose in writing songs that were more spiritual. It changed my whole trajectory as a writer, finding
Beautiful.
myself at a place like Center for Conscious Living. So yeah, so I'm here now, and I have a record that's about to come out this summer, and it's called Higher Frequency. And all of the tracks were just kind of songs that I either changed to be in a more positive language because I realized the power and the weight of my words,
Mhm.
whether that was something I was thinking, speaking, or singing.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is going to be an album that is definitely inspired by New Thought, and you know, I'm thrilled. I
Yeah.
finally feel like I'm releasing a record that I feel great about because it's not
Awesome.
about me.
Mhm.
It's finally
Yeah.
not really about me anymore. It's more of like I want this music to be a tool to help people in these times.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. So, without further ado, you can just do the songs that you have lined up. And, as you're getting ready to do them, you can give us a little background on it. Tell us what that song is about and maybe what inspired you as you go from song to song. So I'm going to
Okay.
mute myself and you take it away.
All right. Jeez, you're a tough act to follow. Let me turn this down a little bit. I never did get a level between the instrument and the voice. So let me know if I need to adjust anything. This might be a little bit loud piano wise. So I'm going to
It probably
start.
could come down just a little bit on the,
Okay.
on the keys.
Gotcha. So I'm going to start with, being that it's Mother's Day, I have a song called The Mother, and it's not about my mother. It's not about me being a mother. It's about Mother Earth. The mother that we all share, and what exactly we're doing to her. I was just feeling all these feelings of it was weird. I was pregnant with my son, and I was getting these urges to write a song about Mother Earth during that pregnancy. So this is one that I came up with, and it's just basically a song to hopefully wake up those that need it. And it's a hopeful song. Wake up, there's still time. Wake up, wake up, there's still time. Wake up, look around you, everybody else is looking down. Faces buried in a sea of screens all over town. And while the planes are painting man-made clouds across blue skies, all these beautiful distractions keep us occupied. Now's the time to question why. Now's the time to open your eyes. Wake up, there's still time. Wake up, wake up, there's still time. Wake up. They got us drugged and slugged with microwaves and media, genetically modified as toxic what they're feeding us. They started the cause instead of looking all over for the cure. The weapons are quiet and we're losing in the silent war. There's still time for peace to arise. There's still time to open your eyes. We're poisoning the mother, poisoning each other, poisoning the children. Wake up from your slumber stop. Poison in the mother, poison in each other, poison in the children. Wake up from your slumber, my sisters and brothers. Wake up, there's still time. Wake up, wake up, there's still time. Wake up, there's still time. Oh, time. There's still time. Thank you. Should I keep going? Okay. So this next one is called The Big Picture. And this is one that was inspired by the passing of someone special and the night that we released her ashes at Long Beach Island in New Jersey. Just kind of sat there and watched this beautiful pink moon rise over the ocean and had my guitar in my hands, and I started writing this song just about how, I was just in this place of contemplating my own existence and where do we go, and this was actually prior to my awakening moments. And this is a song that I changed a lot of the language to be more positive because it was very negative. And it's called The Big Picture, and it's about feeling really small in this world, but also realizing in that moment of feeling super small that I'm one, So this is The Big Picture. Like a painted sky, a canvas in disguise. Pink moon rises up with the tide, provides such a lovely contrast to the lavender twilight. Like a child I'm mesmerized every time. Oh, the big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. It makes me feel so. One day you're here, the next you're gone. The truth is that you're one with it all. The big picture makes me feel so small. It makes me feel so. So small. La da 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 dum, da dum, da da da. Like a monarch flies southbound in July. She's headed down to Mexico with 1,000 miles behind her and 1,000 more to go. That's a strength I want to know. Whoa, whoa, oh, the big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. It makes me feel so. One day you're here, the next you're gone. The truth is that you're one with it all. The big picture makes me feel so small. It makes me feel so. You can point your finger on the map and take a trip, or you can bask in your reflection's magnificence. 'Cause beauty's everywhere if you choose to see it, and happiness is free. You've just got to be it. Ooh, you just got to be it. Yeah. The big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. The big picture makes me feel so small. You know it makes me feel so one day you leave, the next you're gone. The truth is that you're one with it all. The big picture makes me feel so small. You know it makes me feel so small.
Come on, come on.
Thanks. You know, it's funny. It took me a minute, but when I first wrote that song, the language that I changed was what is it? One day you're here, the next you're gone, like you were never nothing at all. Oh, come on. And you know it changed that. So Bante,
yeah.
monk,
Yeah.
yes, who he was speaking at CCL, and I was on by myself that day, and I was supposed to follow his talk, and that was the song that I was following it with, and he had this whole beautiful delivery of somebody who passed and the meaning of life, and I was sitting there going, oh my, I was rewriting the song in my head
as that was happening.
I could not disrespect him or his talk with that type of language.
Yeah.
Whoa. So yeah, a lot of things were just like aha moments.
It's beautiful. It's so wonderful, Ginger, to hear that, come through your writing. And I don't know, for people who may not be musicians, and I don't know for you what your process is, but I tend to sit with things and let it write itself. Right. I never know the words.
I know.
It just, I think when
I have a couple standout ones,
exactly,
but
right,
the rest of it's just mumbled melodies. Yeah.
It used to be such a effort, right? Like I used, okay, let me think. Okay, what were
because we were trying to let our minds do all the work, and it's like when you actually open yourself up to receiving.
Yes, absolutely.
It's so much greater than the scrutiny that we put ourselves through.
Absolutely. It's like a download,
Yes.
Yeah, it's a download. You get a download, just like, and you don't have to be a musician to have that. Anybody can we all get downloads all the time when we're listening to inner guidance guide us.
Yes.
It's talking, you just have to be available to hear it. And then I often go, seriously, this is part of my process. All right, God, what you want to say about this? What you want to say? Because I don't know what to say right here. And it just comes pouring through. I write it down, and before you know it, it's happening. So beautiful. And I was seeing a few comments in there. Beautiful song, Jaja.
Thank you so
much.
Yes,
amazing singer. Bravo. Loving it. Cool. Regina says, loving it.
Thank you. Wow.
Absolutely. So I know you come. Let me not hold you up. Continue on, my sister. Come on. We are loving it. So please continue. Okay.
This is another one that was also, contemplating existence again. And it's called Bodies Built to Break. And it's really, what it turned out to be, it started off as a song about loss of one of my favorite humans, and it just really led me to the realization that we're all born in these skin suits, these bodies, and inevitably they're all gonna break one way or another, and like I guess the idea of that is just like, instead of dwelling in the past or the future, the goal is to be in the moment, and that's what we're all, I guess, trying to attain is to just maintain our own peace and stay in the moment. So this was kind of a little meditation sort of piece that I wrote pertaining to that. here for the moment with human emotions, 5 senses and heartache and bodies built to break. We're here for the moment and not soon forgotten, leaving footsteps behind us for someone else to take. We cling to the memories of our past, like we dream of the future in our minds. Busy wishing and dreaming, dwelling and clinging, that we forgot what it's like to live in the moment. Really live in the moment. We're here for the moment. We work hard and focus on money and status, fixated on the fame. We're here for the moment, but have we forgotten about kindness, compassion, or is it all in vain? In the stillness, you can quiet down your mind. In the silence, you can tap into your soul. Find peace in meditation, joy in salvation, and it's then that you'll know how to live in the moment. Really live in the moment.
Ooh, that's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites.
Thanks.
I love that. Just I was just thinking about how you can really sit in that for a minute, living in the moment. It's what we talk about all the time, right?
Yeah.
And I truly love that. I was also thinking, before we have you do another song, I was also thinking about, you know what, Ginger and I need to record some stuff together. We'd already talked about that, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
serious.
really do.
For real.
We truly do. I would love that.
I look forward to that. We have decided to let Spirit guide us about what
Yes.
that's going to be. And you heard it first, folks. So
Yeah.
we look
No,
forward
I think it'd be fun to bounce some ideas back and forth and just
absolutely.
see what
Yeah,
happens.
absolutely. I really do. This is like, if I have to put a title on it, I don't really want to, but, consciousness music, is what you're all about. It's the music that brings us, makes us consciously aware of who and what we are for real, beyond all of the surfacey stuff that we can experience from time to time. And it is just such a beautiful time to be alive, hearing music like yours, hearing music that reminds us, of that oneness of who we are. And it's just awesome. I love it. And so how about we let you do another song, and then I think I'll come back and do one or two more. And
Cool.
Yeah, take it away.
Should I do Only Love or Higher Frequency?
Don't ask me, because you might have to do both. I Only Love. I love Only Love.
I
So
know.
go for
I'll
it.
do Only Love. What kind of question was that? be silent. I can't witness this violence, 'cause it aches my soul and it breaks my heart in two. I can't look at the TV, 'cause it feels like a time machine set to 1962. 50 years gone by, man, I think it's time we grew. 'Cause your life matters to me, mine should matter to you. Your life matters to me, mine should matter to you. Love is my religion, the earth's my church. Love is my religion, the earth's my church. I believe we all are one. God and man, lay down your guns, 'cause your life matters to me, mine should matter to you. Underneath the skin I'm in, I'm just like you. Oh, we all are one. Oh, we're all none. We all are one. Oh, we're all none. We all are one. Oh, we're all none. We all are one. Love is my religion, the earth's my church. Love is my religion, the earth's my church. I believe we all are one. God and man, lay down your guns, 'cause your life matters to me. I said your life matters to me. We're in this together. We can do better. Only love is gonna heal these wounds. Only love. Only love. Only love.
Yes.
Thank you. That was my human compassion song.
Oh my goodness, I
Mhm.
love that. I love that so much. I turned my video off.
Oh, thanks. And it's so now you see why I didn't want to play it on the podcast, because it's just a different vibe. Like the rhythm and the drums and the recording of it are just like this whole other energy, and I have to go to a different place to do this by myself. Why?
Listen,
know.
it's such a beautiful song now, because that one's you can listen to that one on YouTube too, right? Can't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm telling you guys, it's
it's-
one thing that's really well, musicians know, trying to do this over Zoom, you're only going to get so much, right? Like, because the real deal, I
Yeah.
tell you, did I freeze on your screen?
No,
Okay,
you're
good.
still good.
Okay. So, you can only get so much by, coming through Zoom. And the thing about Zoom, everybody knows by now that it wasn't set up for music,
No.
for business calls, people. But we're doing the best we can. And you can really hear, my only point about that is you can really hear the nuances of stuff when you go back and listen to it, like on YouTube and everything. And I just really encourage people to go and check you out. And meanwhile, in terms of checking you out, I want to tell people where they can find your music. And that's at Soul Music for Conscious Souls.com, right?
That's it.
So do I have to
Look
spell
up
that out all the
Doyle
way?
to it will pop up, but I
Yeah,
tried to
just
rebrand and drop the
absolutely.
last name and create a different vibe.
So if you just put ginger Coyle and that's Coyle, ginger, like, ginger tea or gingerbread cookies or whatever. I must be hungry. But anyway, if you put ginger Coyle in the search bar, it's going to come up soul music for conscioussouls.com, and you can't help it. So before we move on, Ginger, so you mentioned earlier at the very beginning that you have some new music that's coming out this summer. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I mean, it's been like 8 years in the making since I started to rewrite some songs, and new ones were birthed out of an awakening as a writer. And it's been a lot of stop and go between my own personal things and COVID then happening. Oh, the record was done being tracked, and then it was just at a standstill for like 2 years. So it's exciting. I feel like it's a birth at this point, and I just need to get it out.
Yeah, right.
Long overdue.
I know the
really
feeling.
Excited, and I hope to be able to bring this to communities, wherever around the world. I want to kind of make that my sole purpose, is just trying to share with people who get it.
Beautiful. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, sharing it with folks everywhere. And I'm glad that it's going to come out, and people are going to have access to it and be able to listen to it. Just FYI, you should know that Anne Blanchard said, "Love me some ginger Coyle." You should know. I'm just letting you know. I thought you should know that.
Thank you. Oh my
But
God.
yeah. Oh yeah. So lots of folks from the CCL community are listening this evening.
Cool.
So it's really cool to see you.
I love them so much and miss them all.
Yeah, we miss you too. So but you know where South Jersey is. You know how to come back.
Well, I'm planning to this summer. I'm planning to have a release on the East Coast. So
beautiful.
Everybody posted on what that looks like.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that. We should have a release here somewhere. So that'll be fun. But I'm going to do one more song, but we still have time. If you want to do the high vibration, high frequency, why don't you do that one, and then I'll come back and I'll tidy us up. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good.
Is that one going to also be like on the release?
Yes, it's the title track
beautiful.
of the release. And I don't normally play it on guitar, but I've been playing it lately on guitar, so that's what we're gonna go with tonight.
Go for it.
Wait a second. Somehow my guitar fell out of tune between last time I touched it and now. We tune because we care. Are you guys hearing that buzzing sound? Or is that just me?
I hear it a little bit.
It might be. All right. Everybody's waiting on a revolution. Lift the veil up from the grand illusion. I think first it's gonna take a revelation. Shift our minds and consciously awaken to the positivity. Human beings should be full of love and light and inner peace. Vibrate to a higher frequency, higher, higher, higher. When I was young, I looked for love in empty places. I got myself into some situations. Now I've grown, I know my past is not define me, and all the love I could ever need is here inside of me. It took so long for me to see. It was waiting here for me. The love, the light, the inner peace. Watch me search of every explanation, but be aware of your own co-creation. Take responsibility for your conditions, and don't forget the power of your own volition. There is joy just as there is pain. They are one in the same. It's a choice you choose to make. Choose to vibrate to a higher frequency. Higher, 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 yeah. Whoa, I am love, I am light, I am inner peace. You are love, you are light, you are inner peace. Come on now. We are love, we are light, we are inner peace. You got to be the love, be the light, be the inner peace.
OMG. I'm so glad you did that one too.
Aw, thanks, Jackie.
Oh my gosh. That was beautiful, man. I love it. Well, higher. Listen, if Zoom would allow us to, I was so trying to do some harmony with you, but trying to do that, it'll cut one of us off if I try to.
Man, I
open
wish
up
you
into
were on that recording. Oh,
But you know what? I was doing it right here, so
yes.
it was gorgeous. Beautiful. I love that song.
Thank you, Jackie.
Ginger, thank you so much. I want to, before I do this song, once again, just share with folks where they can find your music. Again, Ginger Coyle, you can put in her name in the search bar and they'll bring it up. But you can also go to www.soulmusicforconscioussouls.com and you can find her music there. Again, Anish says, so cool. Thank you, Anish. And then fabulous. George says, fabulous, cool. Ginger. So, and again, be on the lookout for her music coming out this summer. It's just going to be beautiful. I'm looking forward to it. And absolutely. Really, thank you for saying yes.
Received and loved, and what a cool little thing. I love what you guys are doing here.
Beautiful. And I did see where Sina says that she will definitely be adding your music to the Awakening Together radio playlist. So we have a playlist for Awakening Together here, and she's going to be adding it to it. So, and she also said, woohoo. So I should include that, right? You don't leave nothing out these days. Woohoo. So Ginger, I appreciate you so much and look forward to more music and another opportunity for you to come back. This won't be the last time. So yeah. And it's funny because I had actually told Reverend Yolanda, I said, hey, I know a couple of singers, like here's a few folks. And I'm sure, he can add your name to the list of it. So
cool. I'm so grateful.
Thank you so much. So I'm going to do this last song that I wrote also last month sometime. Haven't even gotten a chance to get into the studio to record it yet. That's what happens, y'all. You songs and stuff come. It's like, I figured this out, but I guess I need to get to the studio and get it recorded. That would be next. So that's on the horizon. But anyway, the name of this song is called "The Peace of God Shines in Me." So get that one together here. So, this song comes from Lesson 188 in A Course in Miracles, which says, the peace of God is shining in me now. So the peace of God is shining in me right now. It's shining in you. It's shining in us this evening because we've been so blessed to be here. Yeah. And I kind of start this song out with a quick question. Where's the peace of God? It's within me. Where's the peace of God? It's within me. Where's the peace of God? It's within me. It's within me. It's within me. Oh, it's within. The peace of God is shining. It's shining in me now. It's shining in you now. So let it shine. The peace of God is shining in me now. The peace of God is shining in me now. The peace of God is shining in me now. The peace of God is shining in me now. Oh, so I let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. I let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Oh, oh, it's within me. You can chat with me. Oh, oh, oh. It's within me. Oh, oh, it's within me. Oh, it's within me. Yeah. Yeah. The peace of God is shining in you now. Let it extend from all over the world. Yes. The peace of God is shining in me now. From your heart, let it extend from all over the world. The peace of God is shining. I gotta scream it from the rooftop. The peace of God is shining. The peace of God is shining. The peace of God is shining. Ooh, let it be, 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 let it be. Let your little light shine all over the world. Let your little light shine all over the world. Oh, and we let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. The peace of God is shining in me now. Thank you.
That's so cool. I love that.
Thank you.
I
Thank
would
you all
harmonize
so
it
much.
with you on that one.
Yeah, see, man, if Zoom would just let us do what we do.
I knew if I put on my mic, it would not translate, so I just kept myself muted.
Oh my goodness. Well, thank you all. You know, we are right at time. And again, just want to thank everyone who joined us tonight. Really appreciate it. Sign, appreciate your help. And as always. And Ginger, thank you so much for being here. And I'm sure you'll be back. So I will say bless you all and thank you and have a wonderful night. Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie.
Jackie, could you remind us where we can find your music?
Oh,
and if you have a YouTube channel and all that good stuff, and if you could do me the favor of putting it in the chat, because I know
sure.
we love your music as well.
I will put it in the chat, and you can find my music on reverbnation.com. It's Jackie Greggs. I'm also on YouTube, so I have a channel on YouTube as well. So you got to give me a second, though, to get this new music out. I haven't recorded it yet. But that's coming. So, but yeah, I will put it in the chat, too. Thank you, Sina.